Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Hi, it's been it's been a hot while since the last time y'all heard from me. Hi Madre for coming in. On your 15 stream streak. Nice. Nice. Also, yes, I added some more emoticons there. Um I added a ton more, I guess, in the span of the break. This is not relative importance to the thing and matter of hand, but I did add more things. Alright, they should be under sub. I'm pretty sure they should be under sub. They're not supposed to be free, I'm pretty sure. But now, I actually have now variety. So you have like a reason to sub to me, technically. But if that's the case, yeah. But I added like I turned like I've done like last year, so I have a ton new ones. So yee. Okay. It's been like a hot while. I haven't had the chance to finish testing everything, so I don't know if half like my commands would work. But I don't think we need some technically for today, I'm pretty sure, since this is like a pretty more so relaxed stream than anything else. I'm literally just gonna be talking the entire time. Let's go to the main chat stream so I can just, y'all can see my beautiful mug of a face. Hello! Hi! Ads were started, I didn't even realize that. Freaking Christ, why is the chat so small? What the heck? Where's my chat? Yeah, this is a very special stream. This is the story time episode. By that, I mean, compared to my other story time episodes, this is a very different story time themed episode. Because, yeah boy, this creature, this thing, this cartoon character was able to go out to the living world and do something that I never thought I would ever do before, which is do a vendoring event. And vendor at a big convention. Well, big for me in this sense the town at. So still pretty big. Still pretty big. But it's still it was very enjoyable. And I know it's been like practically a week. I could have done literally yesterday, but you know, schoolwork and finals and everything like that, and that kind of just like boiled down to everything, and I just really didn't want to deal with any of that. So the perfect time to do it on the weekend when, at least in the American states, are practically off because it's now the holidays, aka Turkey Day. So yeah, this is like the perfect time to try and do the streaming stuff. So, but yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna call it the actual. It's the Turkey Day. I refuse to call the actual day or the proper holiday to call it is Indigenous People Awareness Day, because technically, what's to be thankful for about taking some lands? I'm not a history teacher, but I know that's the important part, essentially. Uh, but yeah, I did a vendoring event. Or how's everyone so far? Before I actually jump into the actual story per se, how's everyone so far? Or at the very least, how are you so far, Madre? Because I know it has been like a hot while, since I actually have done this, but I usually want to check up before I actually yap, like, fully. I'm doing so silly, little legs cramping like crazy. Oh no, leg cramps? Shoot, that ain't good. That ain't good. Oh no. Put some, what I usually do is, usually soothe it. If you have leg cramps, soothe it, and then you can put, like, there's like a muscle cream, to like help, like, ease the pain and, like, tension of it. I don't know the name of the cream, but it usually helps, but massaging it is, like, the best. Your last choice is to, like, soothe in the water. Just temporary. Oh yeah, as long as it's temporary, it won't like, as long as it's temporary. At the very least, leg cramps are the worst. I told the story how I got a Charlie horse. I woke up one morning, um, I think it was during like 8th grade, and I think apparently, I I was stretching, getting ready to go to school, and mid-stretching, I stretched my leg, and somehow, I don't know what the heck I did, I got like a Charlie horse. My leg ricocheted back into like, my upper area, like it folded backwards. You know how like butterfly knives are constantly like the folding butterfly knives or whatever, or like a not a syringe. What's it called? What's that tool? You can like pliers, squeeze, something like that. I can't remember, but it just folded back immediately, and I was screaming for my parents. I was like, "Oh dear God!" Yeah. My mom and my dad had to come in and I was like, what the heck's going on? I was like, dude, my leg just like folded in on itself. And I was like crying. I was like mid-crying. I was just like, oh my God, this is terrible. And they were just like, don't worry. And I was like, I was more worried the fact that I might be late for school, apparently, than me having the horse part. The horse thing was like, it was an inconvenience to me at best, apparently. So I was just more peeved off by that than anything else. So I was just like, it was very funny. Priorities Casino. I have priorities, but at the same time, it made me like a huge nerd. It was a huge nerd for me than anything else. So, yeah, I was like willing to like, have the suffering be like a pain. I was like, man, Super Charlie Horse, like, dude, I'm late for like 8th grade math. But yeah. The Charlie horses bloody suck. And alright. I don't know how much we'll wait more because usually there's a hype people will come around the time and I usually don't want to start around the stream because I've told like enough people, at least who are not, off stream. I usually wait a bit. Besides that, I'm on Thanksgiving break, for the week, next week. So I'm excited. Take your time. Don't worry, it'll be like a couple minutes. I'm not gonna like jump into it. Really like a couple more minutes and things. But I was able to I'm gonna be on break next week. So obviously Thanksgiving break. So I don't know what the heck plan I'm having. Well, I know we're gonna stay home here at the very least for me. I know I obviously have work, which is, sucks for some people, but to me, I have missed work, so I'm just like, really, really, really need something positive, which is me just going to work. But, yeah. I'm gonna get some turkey tomorrow, depending on the time, because I know I'm streaming tomorrow, maybe, if it depends, I don't know. If you celebrate it, cool. It's based off a bad holiday, but if you celebrate, it's the one time you can be like a grubbly little creature and no one has to like bat an eye at you or anything. And essentially it's kind of like the best. I want to do like a Thanksgiving food tier list. I did it before with another friend. And we were like we did a version which was essentially what was it? We did like a black family Thanksgiving meal, and we were like going back and forth with like a couple of topics and things, and we were just like, mashed potatoes are the best. I think mac and cheese is like also A tier, up tier. Maybe. Honestly, I could. I haven't made a schedule for next week, but I could technically. It heavy depends if anything else. But we'll do like an actual traditional Thanksgiving one. Actually, speaking of, something very funny happened yesterday. I was hanging out with my group and we were talking. So yesterday I had club. Or no, Wednesday I had a club. I had a presentation and it was all about like animals. I'm not gonna like go into it was just basically like weird animal noises and like a random fact about them. I showed it to my friend who was doing another event, and we were just going over quickly, and I was just dropping up some facts. So, fun fact, there was a part of the section where I did a thing called like bonus noise, which was like basically guess what sound the creature was coming from, and that was it. I had like 3 choices. It wasn't that like, it was like quick. And the second noise I picked was a creature called a Hyrax. The Hyrax is like a small, it looks like a gerbil of some sorts. type B creature. But the thing that like tipped her off was the fact that um the animal fact that I pulled up was hyrax are related to elephants and manatees, as in they're like in the same like species, well, sub or class. They're the same as elephants. They're in the same class as like elephants and manatees, essentially. And then she realizes the fact that like, how could a small thing have like uh related to a thing? I was like, I don't know, genetics. The funnier part was the fact that like elephant seal was brought up, and apparently, oh yeah, it's cool. I was like surprised blowing this up. It's because they have like the tusks and the pads. That's like the reason why they're like related. But the thing that like elephant seal came up, and it turns out, well, not turns out, but surprise, surprise, elephant seals are not related to elephants at all. There's no correlation at all. There's like, elephant seals are like completely a different species compared to elephants, only related via in the mammal category, and that's practically it. But other than that, they're just separate. And she went absolutely like, she was super surprised the fact that like, how can an elephant seal not be related to the elephants? They're practically in its name. And I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you, man. They're not really related. They're just, at least in subcategory of just mammal, and that was it. And so he was going down like, oh no, that can't be possible. How can a manatee relate to an elephant? How can a small creature that looks like not an elephant be related to the elephant? It was just like, it was just a rabbit hole of straight up like finding out like what's related to what. How long were elephant seals? Why are elephant seals called elephant seals? It was very funny. It was super funny. It was so funny. It was a point a boyfriend called, and he was just like, "Hey, did you know elephant seals are apparently not related to elephant?" And he just goes, "What?" Like a very like, "What?" An interaction too. It's because they're not related. They're just, the reason why they're called elephant seals is literally just because of the nose. Because elephant seals are at the very least, they have that giant like proboscis nosy thingy. You know how like proboscis monkeys have like that schnauzer? They're only related just via that, and that was it. But apparently, they're just it was impossible. So we were just like going back and forth, being like, no, they have to be related. Like, no, it's not. But the science like proved it physically. That they cannot be the same. All right. Long nose equals long thing. Yeah, it was a jokey gesture, but it's just very funny how like, the funny thing is, she told me she's never debated like at all, and because of the topic of elephant seals, uh, it is the thing that broke her mind. And I was just like, cool, wasn't expecting that. I didn't expect to break someone's mind over like a non-something. Second thing was apparently the water is what debate, which is kind of more equally funny. I really broke those symbols, but it was kind of funny just seeing in real time. She was just like she was trying so hard to like put all the effort into like um proving it. Hi GB! GB, welcome in! Hi! Heckin' been a while, right? For me and for you, but welcome! We were just talking about how elephant seals are not related to elephants. But how are you today? Hope you're well. Hope you're super well on this Friday evening. As am I, because I'm actually well. It was very funny. Ooh, ads are starting in 3 minutes. Doing great. What about you? Honestly, well. It's Friday. I mean, Thanksgiving breaks for me is next week, So depending on what the heck my schedule is for both work and whatever I have school-wise, I will be able to 100% do more streams. I don't know if I'll do a Thanksgiving stream, because I don't know, that's like a family time thing, but I'll be free from that. I did a cool event this weekend, or yeah, last weekend, so I'm super excited for that. And, yeah, I might talk. Hold on, let me change the music real quick. Let me change the music real quick so I can, like, put it to, like, something different. Reply, new copyright. Cause I don't want to be on constant, da 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 da. Where is it? I need actual music. Is this it? Alright, I don't trust this. Wait, hold on. This is not the thing that I wanted. Hold on. Okay. Where's the actual... No, here. Okay, no copyright. It's like an hour, roughly. Time zones exist for a split second. Oh, yeah. Same. Same. Time zones are a thing. I keep forgetting there's like people on the other side of the world at the same time. There's some people who do exist technically in my own world. As well. Oh, did the music stop? Nope. Okay. Okay, the ads are starting, but once we get to it, we'll do the presentational spiel. And for once, this is gonna be a different one because I'm actually using a different program. I'm using Canva to make the slide, so I'm not using Google slide thing anymore. Thank God. By the way, I checked up on the last 16 hours of Florida. Details me country. Yeah, there's like, I'm aware in my own area, it was like PST, EST, which is the Eastern, and then you have CT, which is CST, Central Standard Time, aka whatever it is said, the Midwest. And it's the fact that, there's people who are on like the other side of the world who I can forget. Like, I will be posting something normally. The realization hit me quickly when I used to travel, because when I was the other side of the world, I was waking up and posting some art typically, and I was like, oh, okay, it's like 3 p.m. No, it's like 9 a.m. for me, and I was like, oh, I'll post some art, and I realized when I checked the other side that it was not. It was like midnight, roughly midnight, like 2 a.m. over the other side. So I was just like, oops. So I know what is my thing. I was gonna do a thing that was gonna incorporate others, but I'm just like, I am not brave enough nor smart enough to like convert 1,000 time stones for 1,000 people. It's just like if you come, if you see it, that's my spiel. I cannot really think it otherwise. But yeah, oh, also, before we actually start, the Stream Awards came in. So the Streaming Awards just announced their nominations, so we'll be able to, well, I know who's going to be in it. I'm gonna do that off screen and vote and whatever stuff, but to all the ones who got nominated, yay, cool, congrats, and all that good stuff. I don't think I'll ever be nominated, because I'm way too small of a person, let alone affiliate. I just got luck affiliate. I can't be partners like at the moment. But it's very nice. It's a nice list, but people being people, there's already gonna be controversy. It's always for like every single for like every single award show ever, essentially. But I can't really do anything about it. But I'm excited to see the the movie. The movie? Is there another one that came out? Oh wait, the one that did came out was I think the one, the musical, summer camp musical one. I don't think I've seen the others. Excuse me. Bless me. Ads are gonna end a bit. I think not. Oh man. Dang, I thought it was. Okay. 3, 2. Alright. Oh, thank you. Okay, ads should be done. So welcome back anyone who was just in the adpocalypse. We're just about to start practically. So let me go to the main talking. I don't think it worked. I don't think it works. Let me actually make sure the browser bit works. Oh my god. There we go. Jesus Christ, it's loud. Or no, not loud. It's big. Okay. This should be centered, roughly. I don't know why it's like off-center and everything, but yeah. Alright, so this is the story. That's a big quality of improvement. Okay, so, this is just a template. I wasn't able to quickly make it original in time. I was gonna like swap out like art and everything. I physically didn't have the time because of school and everything, so we're just working off a template. Apologies in advance. By the way, this was all made in Canva, so that's why it's like, this is not my art style. This is not how I draw. This is not how I draw at all. So, also, not spoilers, but my face is gonna be shown. I don't care enough about it, so if you want to keep like the immersion of like whatever the VTuber spiel of like face reveal or whatever it is, you can leave. It's your call. I'm not really secretive. I don't care enough about showing my face. Since, I mean, what are you gonna expect? What are you gonna expect? And think of it as ridiculous, guys. Yeah, watch out. You're gonna witness the flesh version of me in real time. Even though I've posted numerous selfies of my like actual IRL self on Insta, some posts. I'm not really like secret. So if you don't care enough about like the immersion break-in or whatever they have, you click off. But yeah, I think that's it. This might be just the majority of the stream. So, all right, let's get to it. For the Fresno Comic Expo, aka how the hell was I able to do a vendor event? Oh, thank God it works. Alright, so, first things foremost, what is Anime Gaming Con and Fresno Comic Expo? So, those cons are basically local convention centers that mainly happen in like Fresno, California, which is why I live technically. It's basically just like any other like comic, anime, expo, things like that. But they're much more like a smaller scale, but they're still very big. It's basically where artists come from booths, food trucks. You can meet voice actors, cosplay contests, essentially. It's just basically like any other comic convention type beat. It ain't really that different from like others. The only thing that like stands it out is the fact that it's just in Fresno, and you'd be surprised how heavy hitters somehow come to here. Usually since where I live at the moment is like super art centric. There's a lot of artists. What? Freaking Christ! What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the hell did I click? What the hell did I click? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Wait, what the hell did I just click? What? I'm talking. What did I click? What did I click, actually? I actually don't know what I clicked. Why was I just shush doing my own presentation, man? That sucks. I don't know what I actually clicked. That's actually the weird part. That actually jump scared me. I thought that was y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was y'all. That's funny. Is it Q? Hold on. Oh my god, I can't use the Q key. I can't use the Q key. I can't. I can't. It's the Q button. It's the Q button. I cannot press the Q button. have different emotions. This is the same thing that happened the last time. I can't. Why? Why? That's so stupid, man. Oh my god. Christ. Well, you're gonna just see a lot of this every now and then, so I'm just gonna be jump scared every time. It's so stupid. But anyway, shoot, I lost what I was gonna say. This is a local, a Fresno local event that you have like food trucks, you'll have like artist alley booths, cosplay contests, you'll have like food truck vendors, like practically every shop. And because how from where I'm living at, it's such an art-centric place. It's more, you'll see way more artists and people who runs it than like any other place. Like surprisingly more than well, LA would have. And the one this year, there was two things that happened. There was one that happened this year during February, way back in I think called the Grounds Fair, and the one this year was just in the Fresno's Convention Center. So, yeah, that was practically it. All right, let's go to the second slide. So, recap. Oh shoot, I'm blocking me. Oops. So recap. As y'all know from the just the color. As y'all know from the last time, way back in February of this year, or no, last year I think. No, it was this year. Why did I put 2024? God damn it! No, it was supposed. Hold on, I actually changed my thing. It's 2025. Why the hell did I put 2024? It's 2025. 2025. But this year actually, 2020. Actually, this is gonna bug me. Hold on. Let me actually quickly like change it. I'm actually getting like just 2025. Okay, let's present. It was irking me. Okay, so recap. The last time I went to a convention, my first actual convention was the Anime Gaming Con 2025. That was the first time I went out cosplaying. I went out and met the VA for Trigun, Vash, Stampede, Ichigo from Bleach, Dirk from Date Everything. What else? Hajime Hinata from Danganronpa / Rentaro Mani from also the version of it. Johnny Young Bosch. It was the first time I went there. My mom and I went there, and my friends and I went there. It was a lovely experience. We had a lot of fun, and it was the first time I actually went to a convention. And on that same day, I got enormous by like so many vendors that I decided myself on that day on February, hey, I want to do a vendoring thing and do something what they're doing. And so with luck on my side, I went to the people who ran the place and I asked them, hey, is there a way I can apply? And they didn't tell me like, oh, the guy's not here, but you can apply online. And so that's what I did. I emailed the person immediately, aka, I'm not gonna say his actual name. I emailed the one who ran the whole place. We'll call him, M for short. And I emailed him, hey, I'm very curious about how to be a vendor. Is it cool how do I do a vendoring thing? And then he replied back, oh yeah, sure, you can do it. There's a couple of things you can do. Just apply this email. And then I did that, sent it in, and he was like, okay, cool, fantastic. All right, we're gonna get you like some things quickly to get you situated. And that's what I did. I paid it. I had enough money, I think, from said birthday. So I used that last bit of my birthday money to spend over, I think, the business thing booth. And I got super worried that I wasn't going to be in it. I legit got worried because like many thoughts were crossing my mind that time because I'm not a vendor. I'm just a college student. I mean, there's like other college people, but I never done a vendoring event. I don't have the supplies. I didn't know what to do. So I got very worried that even if I was going to do it, because like what random person is gonna come up to like do a vendor with like no experience at all? And then I held my breath. I submitted the information to him, and I got approved on that same day. And so I had a lot of time. I had a time lapse in a timeline of events to what happened. So hold on, the shoe's gonna come back. So fuck off. Anyway, I was given the announcement, the payment, and was told, all right, so the next vendor event will be Fresno Comic Con, aka the one happening in November. And so from February to November, I had a good long gap time to complete everything. And since I was still in school, my goal was to, at the very least, actually during the summertime, do the prints and art that I wanted to get. That was the main goal. Get everything, do all the art during the summer, put all the order in immediately, and by when October, November rolls around, I'll be able to have a good, decent, like, booth setup or whatever. Now, here are some major problems I think occurred during this timing, in the situation. There were two main obstacles that were, like, plaguing me the entire time. One, school. There was a couple of things that I had school, obviously. I'm a student at the very least first full time, and I had to put my last bit of effort so I can graduate the next year. And so I had to put more effort into that. And it was happening during the fall, so the problem was the fact that I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get anything done. But that was like the minor thing. I'm a quick artist-ish. I can get stuff done quickly as much as when I can like speed through it. No problem, right? The problem then was the moving situation. Because during the summer, literally, I told the story, but for those who don't know, way back in June, July, my family and I got all fucking evicted. Why? Because of the fact that I don't know why. Because of hold on, I can't emote. Oh shoot. Oh no, I can't emote. Oh shoot. Is it because my thing's messing up? Can I not do the thing and just... Come on, no. I thought I could emote, I guess not. Can I not? Okay, I guess it was separate. The reason why was because of the fact, I don't know what bullshit reason, but essentially, short story long, our family got evicted. We weren't able to find a place in time, and so that put my art thing farther behind because my goals shift from finding a place for us to stay, at the very least. Because, like I said before, it's just the summertime. We just finished another previous event vendor, and then all of a sudden HOA decided to evict us for no apparent reason, and we do not know why to this day why they would still do that. And so it sucks. It was bad. It was sucky. We just couldn't do it. So that kind of put a hole on everything, especially art. It was only until we got actually settled to our new place that I could focus down. But then that's when the schooling bit started, and so that became the priority. And so the time was ticking like crazy. Also, ads are going to start in 2 minutes. Fair warning. But the time was ticking crazy. I knew I could get the stuff done in time, but because solemn as ever, I decided to do this almost last minute. During the last bit I did with the stickering thing, I was able to complete that, roughly at the end of Halloween. So I was able to ship that in. I should have put a third obstacle. Apparently, Vogue Grace was very crappy when it came to but on the other note, there was a lot of pressure. Because I was I cannot not fail that. I just did a vendoring thing, and I'm about to bad impression firsthand of anything else. And so it turned out that apparently, I got the stickers from a company called Vogue Grace. Apparently that's the most, from I know from vendoring cosplays, people use that the most a lot. And I was able to at least use that sticker. Somehow my payment wasn't going through. My payment wasn't going through. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't go through, but for some reason it stopped. And then I had to use my dad's card to pay for the money at the very least, as well as use the other money for the prints. So there was like a high chance the stickers that you saw me drew on stream were never gonna be made nor produced. Thankfully, they were made on time. Hold on, just real quick. They were made on time, and I was able to at least get them all situated. So cool, yay. At the same time, my prints came in. Cool, yay. So we had everything situated, and that was it. Now the problem was, I did a little thing called last minutes, and I basically went to a bunch of stores last minute, got a couple of things, thought I thought it was gonna be easy. Turns out it wasn't, and so I ended up getting a couple things last minute, which kind of sucked for my own apartment because I'm the one who messed it up. So yeah, there's like 1,000 things I could have done to avoid it. I mean, now I know since now I have the supplies to do it, but your lesson, people, do not do things last minute. Do not procrastinate, even if you're like a person in like the job student field or whatever. You just don't. So I was able to, at least get the supplies. And context, I told my dad about this as well. So, he was able to at least help me with some financial support. So he was able to come by. I told my mom earlier. Actually, is that it? Oh yeah. Okay, so we got a couple of supplies left over. The last minute hurrah, whatever. And I was able to figure out like the last bits. My dad was able to come by, and during, I think, Friday, he came by and decided to give me a couple of gifts, if you will, gifts that were helpful towards me. He made a cool banner, which I'm pretty sure you saw the flash. I'll go into more details on that. He made a cool banner for me to post, as well as a couple another things, which is, I think I'll also show. So let's go into the actual, we got a couple of things, merch-wise. We had it all set up, we were all prepared, and lo and behold, it was the day of the actual convention. So, my whole family was there. Kitsu mom, Kitsu dad, and the Kitsu sibling. We were all rolling up to the event. Context, it was also very, very rainy last week. Like, this was the most rain I don't know if you have that we would ever have on, I think, the site, which is kind of funny because we were both deprived from rain, but at the same time, this was the most we've ever gotten. So the entire time of both Los Angeles, I think San Francisco, as well as other areas, we got like a ton of rain. And so we decided to quickly everyone had to like go inside immediately. But it was kind of funny. So we got everything, everything was set up, and so lo and behold, the booth was perfect. Oh, I can mute the sucker. Oh, I didn't know that. So here's the actual booth. Okay, now let me move myself to the corner somewhere. So this is the final result of the actual booth that we set up. Oh, I'm too far off. This is our final result of the actual booth. And the map of everything. So I was tabled at I think A08, essentially. I was a little far back, so I was near where the cosplay section was at. No, not the cosplay, where the voice actor was at. Context, there was a lot of people who came by. Actually, let me check my phone real quick. Who actually was the one who came by? There was usually I really like the banner design. Oh, let me actually see if I can pull it up. Can I actually? I made the banner. This was the thing that my dad gave me. I made the banner all in Canva entirely. This entire thing was made on Canva. So, this was supposed to be showing for like my style and everything, and like the cards. And it had all the prices. It had the prints. It had the stickers. earrings as well, and other items. It looks amazing though. It was, trust me. My dad decided to go out the park and go at the last minute. He also provided the shirts, which is something I was not expecting, because that little second merch thing we had, turns out it was shirts. I was not expecting shirts. I did not intended shirts. In fact, I literally looked at him and I told him like, Dad, what the heck? And then he was like, don't worry, this is for your business. It will help you. Shoot, my phone's gonna die. Let me plug this sucker up real quickly. I know, wait, let me get my thing so I can, yeah. But he gave me shirts, essentially, to help sell. And obviously, it was gonna be really hard. It had a double feature. Also had a QR code. So they were also used for business. Basically, we were able to use the shirts with the QR code. So you can scan the QR code on the thing so you don't have to worry about business cards, because I forgot business cards. That was like a dumb thing on my own move. But the QR code doubly works as said a QR code as a business thing. Yeah, it was super kind of clever. Some people were like, that's kind of smart. So we might just stick with that. So if in ever future vendor events, we'll do that 100%. And the thing is, I know I'm kind of blocking it. I'll move myself quickly because I'm like blocking it. The thing that kind of like stood out, I have a monitor that's kind of, it's turned off because I want to save power. But we did have a monitor to display my art. So, since, like I said, I'm an animation major student, I use the thing to display my art, my speed paint doodles, the animation, all the good stuff. And so, in business practice, for my mom, it will be able to draw in potential people to come in more, essentially, and draw them in more. And I think that I actually have a video of me doing it. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I did. Maybe it's like the next boothing area. Maybe it'll show, but that's what I had basically sold. And the bottom had like the prices, the QR codes for payment. We had like also cash payment as well, but people have been using like tech more often, so that was like the simplest way to do it. And then finally, we had this little booklet, which we will get to very soon. So keep that like little nugget in the back of your mind, and when we get to that slide, if I remember the order. And okay, these are kind of crappy design. Oh shoot, let me move myself again. These are kind of crappy. I couldn't find my thing, but you just made it in time. I'm just telling the con stories. I'm just telling the con stories. How are you? Hope you're. I just telling now the con stories. Sketch. Yeah, these are like the crappiest sketch designs of an outfit I think I've done. I could have put more time and effort to it because it was kind of dumb. You'll see. So, okay, let me actually break down like what was I actually wearing, because I know these look too similar, but trust me, they're very different. So here's like the difference. So the first outfit day, I wore, a Sailor Moon theme. I'm good, how about yourself? Also super good. I'm also super good as well. Uh, just honestly, super chill and relaxed, honestly. Just telling the stories. So I'm having a good old time. I'm having a grand old time. And I'm just now explaining like my outfit choices because I just realized I crudely drew them not all well and everything. So oops to that. But yeah, let me explain my outfit, what I was wearing. So essentially, I had two themes. I had a Sailor Moon theme and I had like a cartoon theme. So, the first on day one, I was wearing like a full-on Sailor Moon outfit. You will see in some photos and or videos, but the pink jacket is significant because it is an actual pink varsity jacket that had the Sailor Moon print in back of it all. I don't know if I posted like a fit check on like Twitter or things, but it was a full-on front to back Sailor Moon jacket, and I had a Sailor Moon themed of the shirts. So this was supposed to be like all the Sailor Guardians, just crudely done in pencil. My pants were also having this Sailor Moon theme to it as well, as they had like prints of them also as well. And I had like rainbow Converse, which apparently also matches like the theming of it all, which is kind of funny. And people loved it a lot. So I know it's like a crude sketch of it, but just envision it from the stories that you saw. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. And um then the second day outfit, day two, will be able to was me, I guess, wearing the same jacket, but I had a different other themes to it. I basically had a Cartoon Network shirt from all the Cartoon Network shows, and um what else? Uh, I think it was Animal Crossing on me. I had an Animal Crossing shirt. So it's supposed to be what's his face? Tom Nook. Tom Nook. It's just a cruelly drawn drawing. In photos you'll see, but those are my fits for the 2 days. And people love the jacket. I love the jacket. It is so good. It is so good. I personally love it a lot. Let's see. Oh, stickers. Okay, so these are everything that. Oh shoot, I'm blocking everything. Let me move. How do I move me? You know what? We'll just put me here. We'll just put me here for the sake, so I can display. So these are all of the stickers that you've made. If you want to, yeah, I'll be one with the stickers coming soon. Kitsune stickers. I don't know, to a shop near you. But essentially, these are all of the stickers that I've made that you saw obviously during the streams. All of them were to summarize, we have the Trigun section of Wolfwood and Vash. Then we have the Beastar section from Beastar. So, what the heck is that smell? Ew. From, yeah, something's, yeah, something's weirdly smelling in my room. It's just something burnt or whatever. Uh, mm. Hold on. Let me be right back real quick. Something weirdly smells, and I don't know what the hell that is. I'm gonna go back and figure this out. Sorry. So I'll be like a hot minute. I'll be just listen to the music, chat. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Turns out the boy burned popcorn. It just traversed through the vents and everything, and it just smells very bad. Also, I came back with some chips, so I'm gonna be snacking on that as well. So if you hear crunch noises and me munching, now you know why. Yeah, it's not. It smells bad. He came to me and said, like, "Oh, I don't smell the burnt." I'm like, dude, it's burning. I smelled it. It's not pretty, man. Like, it's in my room and I barely open up my door. But, anyway, these are all the stickers that we made. We have the Trigun, Beastars, Wakati, MLP, the section, and Sailor Moon. And there's a couple of cool, interesting things. I think in terms of sales, what did like the most sales? Surprisingly, it was a three-way tie between Legoshi, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie. And I think honorable mention will go to Jupiter. Those four were the most that sold like the most than any other sticker, which is kind of funny because the Legoshi Beastar one, I was more surprised as to why that one signed in the most. That one was like sold off the most, and I'm sitting here like, oh, people just really like Beastars. No, it turns out, oh, ads are starting in 2 minutes. I think I was the only person during the entire event who actually had Beastar merch. And I was very much surprised as to why. Because Beastars is like a relatively popular anime of the likes with like other like mainstream like medias. And so there's like a very confoundness that apparently Legoshi, everyone likes Legoshi, but everyone loves the stickers. So I'm just very surprised as to like, I think I was the only one who sold it. And so that sucker sold out almost real fast. We have like, I think 2 left over. 2 that need to be sold, and 1 more that is like just for display purposes. But it was crazy. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy were also the ones that sold out the most, considering the fact that they were, I guess, like the most popular ponies. Fluttershy that sold the most. Pinkie Pie was just everywhere. Actually, during the entirety of the event, nothing but, Pinkie. I saw so many MLP art. I think I saw like the most, like 3 to 4 table booths sold like a ton of Pinkie Pie ones. I was like, I guess the ponies are still relative. But there was like just one that just solely off of her. And I was just like, okay, I see favoritism. In fact, in the orders of favoritism, how it went, these 2 were sold the most. These 2 were always paired. Like, I'm not joking. Like, these 2 were literally always paired. If someone bought Applejack, they were gonna buy a Rarity. If someone bought Rarity, they always bought Applejack. These 2 were always sold as a pair. So there was like a ton of Rare Jack shippers there. Rainbow Dash was just by herself, barely doing anything, and no one bought Twilight. I think only 1 person bought her, and I'm just sitting here like, wow, really? Yeah, apparently Twilight, the main character, apparently was not that popular enough against all the other multicolor horses. And I'm sitting here like wondering what the heck. Cause it was kind of funny to me knowing the fact that she's like really sold. And I think the reason why I had a theory that it was literally because she became an alicorn. Like it literally was because of Alicorn and the popular. She's like the main character. Yeah, I think people didn't like her because of the whole alicornio thing. I physically think that's like a theory. And if I made a theory, like, if I just drew her without the wings, do you think people will buy her? And my mind was like, I'll just never know. But no one really bought her. So the one person that bought Twilight, thank you. You were doing justice. But, damn, that sucked. And the Sailor Moon ones also did well. The Jupiter one surprisingly sold the most, I think, out of all. I'm seeing a lot of Jupiter fans, and obviously she's like the best girl, but I'm just sitting here like, wows. It was kind of funny seeing that no one really was able to like buy the others. Actually, I met a family who were all into Sailor Moon. It was like young boy, young girl, I think older sibling, and like their parents. And they were all heavy into Sailor Moon. And so they bought the entirety of they bought all 5, they bought the pack, as well as like one of the Sailor Moon prints. And the little boy, God bless his soul, he was so sweet and so passionate about the series. He was just telling me how much he loves Sailor Moon and just, it's like his favorite series to go by. I'm just like, oh, I love the Sailor Moon. I'm just like, oh, like I believe it is your favorite series too. It seems I was rooting for the kid. He was telling me, I was like, I can't remember what his favorite character was. I think he said also Jupiter. No, he said Jupiter or Mars. But it's super sweet of him to be all super happy about like the uh the people. And I'm just like, oh, he was super sweet. He was such a sweet kid. And I'm just like, you can see in his eye his passion for Sailor Moon and everything. So you're just like, you're rooting for him. So I hope he enjoys the stickers. And I was able to like make his day, or I was able to make his day, uh, essentially. So that's basically, so I was super happy. And it was super nice. Then next thing we sold were prints. Obviously this was also shown on, oh shit, wait, I'm in the middle of the screen. Hold on. Wait. Wait. This is gonna be the most awkward stream of just moving myself around. I don't even have like a proper area. Okay, so prints. So we made prints. Obviously y'all saw the prints. We made them during stream. During the stream time. I don't think I have to go over the explanation, but these are the ones that we made. We made Ponyo, from I guess Ponyo, the Trigun print, which honestly I think I was sold really well. Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon. Uh, the series, My Dress Up Darling, my favorite also series as well. And finally, Sailor Moon. I think out of all the prints, the one I think I love personally the most was the Sailor Moon and the Trigun. I personally like them a lot. And some of them were like used for like rafflings and things like that. I think I was the only also person who did My Dress Up Darling, and I feel like that's like a crime against humanity. I'm just sitting here like, what the frick? What the frick? Why am I the only one selling like this stuff? It's really good. Watch it. If you don't know that My Dress Up Darling, watch it. I personally like it. Yeah, it's crazy. Then I'm not surprised. I do not know what the people want, so I can't really say anything. Shoot, I know it's popular, but there's like a couple of niches that people do not know. Hence the MLP and the Sailor Moon. So there's a couple of fandoms that I know people will never get. So I'm not gonna be surprised if people are like, oh my god, you have this? That's crazy. Heck, the reason why I literally made these stickers was because of the fact that I saw them out. Someone made them, and I was able to buy at least like the print and like sticker duo of it. So that inspired me to make Mokari stickers so I can carry that on. But I'm not particularly picky. Oh, this is the video actually of the display. So I actually did the video. So here's like it's muted. Oh shoot, I'm in the way also of that. I'm never gonna get myself. Alright, so this is the actual video display of the entire thing. So we just went through, zoomed down, everything, tabling booth. That was my mom up there. I don't know if you are aware. That is my mom up there. But the last bit that we had, this little section, we had a couple of other things that we were selling. I had also earrings that I made for a Juneteenth event, which I told a story about that, as well as a sticker book that me and my mom made, which I also explained that as well. But short story long, it was a kid's book to learn about emotions, and we made emotional stickers and an emotional book for kids to learn. I'm gonna choke. Emotions, essentially. And we had them all together, and the shirts were the thing that were supposed to be sold, and I'm pretty sure those were used for a raffle, more or less. So, yeah, that's what we basically had. Alright, so, photos. So, you're gonna see, oh no, oh shoot, oh no, streamer showing face. Oh no, the horror and audacity of showing my holy peak of Shrek. Yeah, that was my personal favorite. I saw the bag. At the bottom, it reads, "Aloud be thy onions." It was just my personal favorite of the thing. But these are as much photos as I can. So instead of doing like a day 1, day 2 spiel, this is just basically and everything. And I'll be explaining every single story, at the very least. So maybe the one who made plus the one who made the Shrek. Oh, true that. And the Greek. to be all ogre. But these are the photos we took some cosplay. I'm blocking one essentially, but they had a cute little furry cosplay. May cosplay was adorable. Shrek kills me. It is the funniest one ever. I saw that bag immediately. I was talking, I think it was, I don't know, it was one of them people. And someone walked up, they had the bag, and I looked over, and I saw I saw the bottom, I was like, oh my god, is that Shrek? It was the meme and everything. And I was like, can I please take a photo of that? And I was like, they were just like, yes. And I was like, that's like the coolest thing ever. Because it's such a holy image with just the most holy person of all. Shrek, man. It was super fun. It was super fun. It was super funny. This is the first badge I got. This sucker was metal. That was like a metal badge and everything else. So that was hard. Like, really hard. And it was not like the flimsy one, like the plastic one, so it was like, it felt super official. And you can see like the reflection of everything from being like 15, 16. They had like a little gaming section were behind me where I was just doing like the gamings and everything. And I was gonna put a recording video, but I don't know if that would work with 1,000 other photos here. But essentially, I was able to, we was able to do we were able to like test the games. It was like a Game Boy. That was the thing that was special. This was a Game Boy. It was an emulated Game Boy that had like over 500 games. You know, like those things in Vegas where they have like the Nintendo 64 and they have like the rendition of like all the games. Like this was like the same thing. Like, and that one they were playing, they had Angry Birds, like an 8-bit version of Angry Bird. 500 games. Yeah, oh yeah. It was a ton of games. Well, especially like them playing Angry Birds. It was kind of crazy because technically Angry Birds came out like in the late 2010s, I'm pretty sure. And it was just like, how do you make an 8-bit version of something that like requires luck to angle? But it's real. And this one was special. So I'm blocking the photo. These two came together. And what was special about this one, I was in the back. I was doing talk with other people. And so they came by and they were doing like a balloon show. You can't see it well, but there was like a balloons. She was doing a balloon show and things. I got like a balloon flower and like they were having like a fun time entertaining my parents. By the way, this is the Kitsuma, and this is I guess the first ever grand reveal of Kitsudan. So if he somehow sees this, hi. I don't think he will, but hi. But they were both talking away, and they made like balloon animals, and so I was like looking over, I'm just seeing them like having like a good laugh and like a guffaw, if you will, just like chatting up, and there was just like they made like a balloon dog, a balloon like giraffe kinda, and like another balloon thing. It was kind of sweet and fun to see them like super happy about it because apparently they were just super ecstatic about it. I was just like, oh, that's so sweet. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, man. And it was just, I caught them in the moment just like giggling and having fun. Like you can see on their faces, they're like having like the best time ever. Like the best time ever. It was like super fun. And I loved it a lot. This is, I guess more photos. A lot of the photos came from my dad, so, oh shoot, I'm also blocking the phone. So my dad and my brother was able to give some photos to me, so thanks to them, I was able to, like, hash out a couple of things. But yeah, that is the Invincible, also the reveal of my, Kitsu brother, since I doubt he follows my VODs, let alone my streams, so I'm not gonna say, but this is the person who basically is who I talk in or who's on the stream and things. My brother was also there helping. There's a couple of photos he had, I think, with the Deadpool as well, and other things. I took a photo with, like, Sonic, Piccolo, and Wolverine cosplay, and my parents also got into the action of the cosplaying as well. Like the guy who got Robin. Oh my god, this one was special. I was in the back. You can see me physically. This happened simultaneously at the same time. This was on the first day. I was taking the photo and I was talking with them because they were giving me a quiz. I think at the same time as they were talking. The Robin guy came out, and my mom was like, "Oh my God, it's Robin!" Because it's like her name, and so she dressed up as Robin like last a couple years ago, and has like a very affectionate because it's the same superhero that shares said name, and so they were both chatting it up and talking about it each other the entire time and having like a nice conversation, and you could tell like the happiness also spread because there's like another person who does like a cosplay, and so she was just like, "Oh my God!" It was like the first, I think. No, this is not the first. I think this might be the first like cosplay selfie photo or something, probably. But it was very, very funny to see, and it, it was kind of funny to see. This one is also special. I didn't know when this came, but I think I was like out, and so I think my dad got like a photo with the guy who was the predator from what's that game series? I can't remember. The predator guy. He was the predator guy, and so I don't think he knew who he was, but I know for a fact that he was just very also excited to see. It was the most excitement I think I've seen from all of them because they're just taking photos at the fairies with like everyone. They don't know nothing about it, but oh wait, let me show you the actual mapping of the whole thing. Hold on, let me actually show the mapping. So this is the entire map. I know I mentioned, I didn't talk about it, but this is the mapping of like practically I think everything. So the vendor event was towards the back area. To the left was the cosplay section / where the cosplay contest was at. And then going up more, this is where the VAs were at. So Artist Alley / whatever you selling like food or figurines or toys, all that good stuff. This was mainly around here. The cosplayers, the voice actors like also up the top area, so you'll be able to talk with them if you want. And then this is the area where the cosplayer contest and like where you want for like cosplay materials and things like that. I forgot I mentioned it. So I was like AO8, and I try the best to make the image clear, but it's like really hard. So I will say I was like roughly around where this blue dot is centered at the very least. So roughly around here. But yeah. Photos part 2. Part 3. Okay, so part 3. There's a couple of things that also happened during that day. We did, a fun thing that my mom has invented, but I'm gonna keep her doing it if we do future. We did raffles. So if you're wondering why, there's a lot of group photos. We did a raffle that was every time slot. So we had one at 10. No, we had one at, start at 10. We had one at 12. We had one at 2 o'clock. We had one at 4, and the last one was at like 5:30 because that's usually when it ends. The car looks like, oh yeah, the car is like the coolest thing ever. I love the car so much. It's like the sickest ride ever. I would not drive because I don't want to damage that sucker. But we did like a cosplay. We did like a raffle. So the whole gist is that there are people who will come by and they'll stop by the booth, and even if they don't like wanna buy anything, they'll have a chance to get something here for free. And so it's technically we give them like a raffle ticket, they hold on to it, and so the next time when the time hits, they can win something, whether it be a sticker, whether it be they win a shirt and they win like a sticker for free, whichever side. Here's the fun fact about the raffles. All right, these raffles were like hold on, I gotta change my emotion for this because this is a dire need for an emotion change range. There we go. These were like the hardest part ever. Oh, as they're starting in 3. These were the hardest parts to ever do. The reason why many people came by our booths. And we, picked up the tickets. The problem was, there were so many people who came by that, like, we almost picked out, like, the entire ticket slot. That's how bad it was. So, like, it took, like, 20 plus pulls to constantly, like, get another ticket. So, we were, like, it took, like, to get, like, and that was, like, the first call. Like, the first person we had to call. Like, it took, like, we picked up, like, 15 to 20, rough almost 25, and we're just sitting here like, oh my god, why is there so many? And so it was always, like, the hassle, because everyone is also antsy for the tickets. because so many people came by the booth. And so because of that, they just never showed up. And so we were just like, oh my god. And this one was just more funny than anything else. Because this guy, he immediately got the ticket. I don't know the number. We'll say like the number was like 123. Shush. But we'll say that the number was like 123 or whatever. He immediately called his hand, and so he was like, "Oh, I got that number." And we was like, "No way, no way, you have the number." It was a pretty other. Yeah, they were missing out on the prints and everything. That was like our last half thing. It was it was usually the shirts and the. It was the shirts and then like a sticker. But because we ran out, I think the shirts, which I don't know if we did, but I'm pretty sure we 100% did. We 100% use the stick or print and sticker thing, and everyone's missing on the perks. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, remember the timing. There are people who came back so many times trying to get something. It was just very funny, and it was kind of sucky because of the fact that like there was like one person who was like, "Oh man, I want to win this," and they just couldn't. Thankfully, they actually did win like on the second day. But it was just very funny to me how it was just funny how uh they went all this effort to try and grab the sucker, and it was so funny. But the raffling part was fun. Everyone came around, everyone like surrounded, and they came to get like the raffle tickets if they could. And people and the best part is they don't technically need to like buy something, but they were able to like participate and win something for free. So that's what made us stand out amongst the group. And the thing is, we were the only ones who did this. This wasn't like a big con thing. This was like no one's doing the raffle, whatever bit. This was literally just our table alone. And people did like it. So whenever the next time we're doing another a con vendor thing, we're 100% gonna bring them back. If and depending when the next con is, which I'll get to that later at some point. But it was super fun going around. Apparently, everyone loved it a lot. Generally. Part 4. So it was more of the con and vendor situation. This I think was roughly I can't tell the back of my pants. Day 2? Day 2. I can't tell. There's like a mishmash of everything. This is more con photos. I do not know what conversation this brought upon with. I think it was like I think Harley Quinn. I think this was like, I do not know the context of this because that was just like, I didn't see in the back of my mind, but I know my dad I think caught the photo and it looks like kind of cool to see. Honestly, it was more of vendoring things. The Harley Quinn cosplay was like really cool. Honestly, it was like a personal favorite of mine, and it was I liked it a lot. It was cool seeing like my friends also there, and like my dad I think was having the most fun of everyone else because he was like enjoying his time. Like he was like I was looking up, he was walking around like taking all the photos and like exploring everything, and I'm sitting here like, wow, I didn't know that. I think he bought something too. I don't know what he bought. I'm pretty sure he got like a comic. My mom got a comic. There was a character. I was very surprised since I never take her as a comic reader, but apparently she got a comic called Iron something? Iron something. I can't remember. It was like Iron Heart or Iron. It was like a psychic comic, and she liked it because it was like a black lady part in it, essentially. I don't know. She's probably busy. I was gonna like try and get her in if she wants to talk about it. Actually, I might get her to the experience if she wants to. I'll ask her when she's like done with everything. But we were able to buy a couple of things. This was the first time I did have like a huge haul. Like seriously, this is the first time I went to con. It was like a very low haul because all my money was in like one account and I didn't spend too much of it. So I was like holding for impact of like everything. So I was like, But yeah, these are the rest of the car images. This one I think the no, this is not VTuber. I can't remember. No, this one's Demon Slayer. This one's Demon Slayer. This one's the Miku one. I can't remember what this one is. I know the last one at the corner was like I think Cowboy Bebop, which is really cool design, honestly. But yeah, this is the section where they have little cosplay contests and everything. So all the cosplays and things and everything. and apparently an esport gaming thing was also happening as well. So a lot of that was happening. Like those, it was really cool. The design's super sick. I liked it. I couldn't. The only problem is I wasn't able to explore more of the event because I had to stay at my boothing area constantly, or at the very least as often as I can. I guess the one thing when it comes to now that I was on the other side of the vendor, I wasn't able to really, not able to, I could. I couldn't really like move out. I had to like at the very least be in my area 70, 75%. 25 I could leave, but if it's someone's like there. But 75% I was like there manning the station just in case so people don't like steal. Because no, I had technology surrounding, so there was like a high chance someone could have stolen it. Someone could have stolen it. In fact, someone stole, I think, a sticker pack, and we didn't know. We were kind of upset. Well, I was upset, but it sucked. It was stolen. We couldn't buy it, and it was kind of bad. We thought they almost stole some earrings. Turns out they didn't. It was put up like very meticulously, but it was not a good thing. Which, funny enough, ironically enough, oh yeah, one of our stickers gotten stolen. It was the Sailor Moon pack. It was the Sailor Moon pack, the whole planet one. And that was the one that got stolen during the thing overnight. I thought it would be, the thing is, the person said it was fine to leave him out, and I trusted at the very least to leave him out. I know I didn't leave my tech stuff out because my generator needed to be charged, and 2, my laptop also needed to be charged, and 3, I did not trust my monitor being out. So we took these home, but the one thing that was just stolen was like the Sailor Moon pack, and that was it. Weirdly enough, this same convention is the same one that my mom's also products got also stolen. One of her display books was out and it got taken away. At the same time, I think a bag, like a bag, was also stolen. And the sucky part was, I was there, but I was engrossed in my work. I couldn't see who was there. So they just swiped it right under my nose. And I felt bad because I was the one literally at the station during that time way back in June. And I wasn't able to see who stole it. But it was sucky that someone stole like a pack and just not like gave the chance to like, I don't know, give courtesy. I'm a struggling college student. Why are you not like, you're being that stingy with money that you can even decide like to pay me up? Like, Jesus Christ. It was like, it was very stingy. I hate it. But don't worry. Don't worry. I now know a list. I actually got a list of things to, oh, that sucks me. Thank you. I felt upset, if anything else, cause, I felt, trust me, it does suck, because I put so much effort, and we had, like, a ton of those, so the fact that someone decided to steal it was, like, stupid. And the thing is, yeah, it will, in the same convention, too, was crazy. I was able to, in fact, make a list of all the things that I could technically need, for future vendors. I told a bunch of other vendors, during the time that I was there, I was also asking people, like, supplies and whatever to bring for future endeavors and things like that. So that way, whenever this happened again or something, I would 100% be able to be prepared. And so I was able to do the thing. So I titled it as just list of things and with no context. And so for future vendor events, I'm going to buy, and I can't remember what I put. I put big 8-foot tablecloth so I could put it on top of the thing, so that way I don't have to worry about like having nothing be stolen. Uh, 17 nail polish rack, because that was for when to display prints and or stickers. A shoebox slash rack for displaying like mini prints and everything, and as well. I put a cute slash cube organizer, wire rack converter slash cube organizer, same premise. Uh, Merchant app, which is basically, or no, it's called Merchant Apps or Square Payment, which is basically a thing for people to, people for like easy tap pay. I use Zelle and I used what was the second thing? What was the second thing? Zelle and Venmo. I use Zelle and Venmo for payment and cash. So, and people, because of the day and age, people are just constantly like tapping things and whatever. But I've realized now it would have been way better if we had like the thing so people can have like a tap function. Because surprisingly, a lot of people came by. And the fourth option that came around, that just now we just discovered how to do payment of, is Apple Pay. We didn't know how to do Apple Pay, and it took like a bit to figure out Apple Pay. So it turns out now we have a fourth thing. So if anyone wants to do Apple Pay, that's the closest you can do. But it was not pretty. But besides that, it was that. But the second day went well at the very least. So it went still well. Con hall. Wait, did I have more photos? I thought I did have more photos. Hold on. I thought I had more. Oh no! Why are they spread out? No, that's not it. Am I tripping? I thought I had another photo bomb thing or whatever. I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Alright. No, I had like another photo. I guess it's... I could have sworn I had like another photo. I'm not crazy. But it did post it on like the other social, but I guess not. Unless I didn't put it on there, but it's alright. Don't worry. It had a photo of like, I guess me and my friends, but I think I opted out not adding them, because I don't know 50% if they want to be actually shown. They're all on my social, so there's that, but yeah. Don't worry, we'll go somewhere else. Oh, and this is the haul. Obviously, the last of the day, I immediately went out and went and bought like oh shoot, let me move myself again. Hold on, I gotta move myself again. There we go. And make myself bigger. There we go. This is what I bought during the last day of everything. Since, I still want to buy things. I still want to get things item-wise, and I was able to, do the very least, like, get some items. So, this is, like, my smallest haul ever. Because, you know, my payment was also through my, phone, so I couldn't really spend too much. That's so cool. They are really cool. I wish I could tag them all, but I didn't have the time to, I couldn't do it. So, I was able to get all of the ones. So, these are what I've gotten. I got a couple of prints. Is that a lightsaber? Oh yeah, this was, I won that at a machine game. A gacha game. I went there, I think I can tell. So, fun fact, also Boa was there, so that was cool. So, me and Boa, we went there, we were talking amongst, another person who was in the previous convention way back in, February. No, I think during, like, our other day event, which was basically, the context, he had a cosplay called the Speedwagon Foundation, and also / the fact that he was dressed as like Luke Skywalker that day. So he had a kind of lightsaber gotchas. I didn't know nothing about gotchas. I was like, oh, okay. And so blade, I think the blade came up, and I was like, oh man, that'd be cool if I like won it or something. And then I turned the dial. I put the fake coin in. I turned the dial, and then I was trying to open up the sucker, and it immediately said the word blade. So I got the blade on the first try. I wasn't even planning on grabbing it. That was like the biggest level foreshadowing I've ever witnessed. It was so funny. I was just like, it was so funny to me. I love it a lot. I was just able to like manifest it in a damn good way. It was good. I know nothing about Star Wars. So, I got the green one because I know Steven say the Star Wars green is good. So any Star Wars fan who doesn't know anything about it, you can correct me if I am wrong in that department. Most insane. It was insane luck. I wasn't even planning. I was just like, oh, okay, I'll get something else. I don't remember what I asked. That could have been something different. The universe said, I'll help you, and then I got it. Obviously, I gave it to our friend who was way more into Star Wars than me. So that was a little gift from me to them. As well as this little cute plushie cat. That was also a gift from me to them. So they're enjoying it. They're enjoying both these gifts. So I don't have them, sadly. I do have this fox one, though. This is a cute little fox ramen baby on the list. I also have, what else do I have? I have more, I think my haul was Dungeon Meshi. So I have a ton of Dungeon Meshi items. I have the Dungeon Meshi sticker, and 2 keychains. And the funny thing about this like keychain of myself, I didn't realize the back side had like the chin side. So when I turned it over, I was like, "Oh man, this looks super cute and wholesome." I turned around immediately. I was like, "Oh, why does she have like this crimson chin looking thing?" And then it took me a minute to realize that, oh wait, that's from the episode of when they were going with the copycat. So I was like, "Oh," it was very funny. It was very funny to just witness that. I was like, "What in the world?" If I find a photo, I'll take like a photo. I might make it into like a short, but it was just very funny just seeing like, oh, wholesome, best girl, other side, hello there, Crimson Chin. I loved it. I also got like these stickers I got for free. I think this was on the second day. Yeah, I think it was on the second day. I went out checking out the other booths and things like that, and when I came back, my brother and my mom told me how much um someone came by and dropped off the stickers for free. It was like a trade thing, like give a sticker for some stickers. And so I don't know what sticker they actually traded off with, but they did trade off some stickers. And I got these cool little sets. These look really sick. I love the art, by the way. I didn't have the chance to take a photo of their social and their Insta, so I'm very upset about that. But it was super cool. This print is I got a couple, this print's my favorite actually. Fun fact, I am a huge Austin Power fan. And if you don't know Austin Powers, man, you're missing out. You're missing out. Or not, it depends. It's like a very like presumptuous like kind of thing. So I'm just like, oh, ads are starting in 3 minutes. It's a very presumptuous kind of like thing, essentially. But what's funny about it is that I went up to one of the booths vendors who I knew for the past one, and I immediately looked over and I saw him in the corner of my eye. I was like, "Oh my god, is that Austin freaking Powers?" And she was like, "Yup, it's the same." I was like, "Dude, that's my favorite series." And fun fact, I binged that with my entire mom one, but that's not important. The previous thing is before I knew Austin Power, way back in high school, like I'm talking 11th or 12th grade, I had short hair at the time. Someone came up to me, and in my same class, who I was friends with at the time, was like, "Hey, you know what? You remind me of Beyonce from the third Austin Power film. I think Gold Rush or Gold Digger." And I was just like, "What?" It was like, yeah. He showed me the image of it, and everyone, and I was just like, I didn't know that. I didn't have like I didn't have like the same head of hairstyle because I still had like I had like mini dreadlocks, and I think Beyonce had like a giant fro, but apparently I looked similar enough. And then years later, I ended up watching the actual series with my mom, and I loved it. I think Austin Powers was my favorite spoof film like ever, like the entire time. Like out of all, I've never watched James Bond, so if you know James Bond, you will know what Austin Powers is. I I watched the whole thing. It was the best. So I saw that sucker, and I was willing to pay that immediately. No stop. I was like, I've never seen Austin Power merch. I've never seen Austin Power. I was surprised. If I was surprised that like I was the only one selling, if people were surprised at me being the one to sell B-Star merch, I was more surprised that someone was selling Austin Powers merch because that's just a throwback than anything else. And so the person immediately was like, "Do you want it for free?" I was like, "Yes." It's like, "Do you have to tell me twice, girl?" So now I have like a free print of Austin Powers, and so I'm just like, "Oh my god." That it was very funny. So I'm just very I have no I just love Austin Powers. I might just make a sound redeem or something with it. I just like it. It's just a good movie. Like I could ramble on and on about like why Austin Powers like super good, but I have to like I can't because I know for a fact that it's like super sus. It's like a very like presumptuous, lewd kind of showing. Uh, so I can't. But it was such a good thing. But I got it for free, and I was like super ecstatic. I was like, oh my god, yes, yes. And so I have that for free. I also have uh, what else do I have? I also have some two Gudetama stickers as well that I got for free. Also, I also got like the Jupiter was there, Pinky was there. I also got the Powerpuff Girls V, same booth area. They got the booth next to it. Uh, it had like Powerpuff Girls Z. Powerpuff Girls Z, if you don't know, is a series that we used to run on Cartoon Network, which is the anime version of all the Powerpuff Girls Z, all the Powerpuff Girl characters. I watch it. It's super good. It's such a nostalgic thing. I personally love it. I love it a lot. So I'm just like, bro, oh, it's super good. And so I was surprised that they had it. Like, like that's such like an old throwback of a show from childhood me. I never watched it during my I couldn't watch it during it wasn't on cable for me per se, but I was able to watch it per se on on uh my on my old YouTube, like 360p on the corner, down the side, with like the pitch up voices and everything. I love it. I personally love it. So I was super surprised they had that as well. And it's just like a good show. And so I also got like a Vash sticker because my boy, very yeah, these are like two like hitters for me. I was like, oh my god, I'm surprised someone knew about like Vash and Vash, Austin and also PBGZ. Those are the two shows I grew up the most, honestly, and I love them. And I also have more stickers. I also got the print from the Foragers from Spy Family. The person who ran the booth, I met her way before, like during I think way back in this year technically. And so she had like so many Trigun items and things. It was super happy for me to like see them, and she was super sweet and kind. Don't worry, I'm gonna do like a section where I'm gonna like talk about all the people and everything. But I was not expecting a print for free for the Foragers. I was like very happy. And she was just like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a nice person to be around," and things. I was like, you inspired me to do the thing. That's why I did the thing, and the thing right there. And I'm just like, and it made me cry because she was like the inspiration and things. Because honestly, she was chill. Yeah, you know what I mean. But we bought like the other items as well. And she was so cool and sweet. And I literally told her, now you inspired me to be a vendor. You inspired me way back when, and I was super happy. And so she was able to. I want to try this to participate with as much as I can. So yeah, she's the best. Yeah. And I think that's all of the other. Broke out the VIP session. I wasn't trying to be that dude. I'm just a giddy person. I wasn't trying to get the VIP special. That's the thing. I was just normally being me. And I was just very happy because I have my love for Trigun. One, two, it was because of the fact that I loved her art. Her art style was like gorgeous. And three, I came like and supported her. And I asked her like a ton of questions. I think I like the first time I met her, I was at her booth so often. I kept chalking back with her, and I was like legit worried that I was like yapping too much. I was talking too much, and she was like, "No, don't worry. I love to talk so much." And she was so sweet and kind, and so I was like, "Yeah, it was so special for that," and I was super happy about that. She was the best. Don't worry, we're gonna actually get to the thing. And the last thing, they're not significant, but I got myself a chicken nugget and like a piece of steak, by the way. And your eyes may think that they are a delicious barbecue, hot drumstick wing and one sad steak on the floor, but no, they are in fact keychains. I actually got like three of the special ones. I have two food ones and one more that is not showing much. Chicken nugget steak. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have three. So the first one I bought way long ago was a chicken nugget. The second one, these two foodies I've now added to my group, was a drumstick barbecue and one steak. And it was one steak, which is kind of funny. And the third one I had, it's kind of not showing. It's this little thing. It's a line of keyboard a clicker, which I don't know if you can hear it. You can't hear it, so it's quiet. It basically lights up. So every time I click on like the little top part, it lights up immediately and like shows the little the light thing. I've been clicking on that sucker like all day when I came back, so I'm just having like a light show while I'm clicking on it slash while I'm blinding my eye. So it's super fun. I personally love it. I it's such an entertaining thing. It's like my fidget toy. I just can't take it to school because I know for a fact it will blind everyone. I almost got the duck one. I could have gotten the one that has a duck. That was the closest one I could have gotten. I just didn't get it. So next time you'll hear that quack. When the day arrives, you will know. But I think that's like the biggest con haul I think I've gotten by so far. Though it was small, I want to still support other artists as well. Because they're also super cool, and they also make cool things. I also want to see that as well. And I think this is the part where, oh, the request list. Okay, so context. Remember way ago when let me move myself. Remember a lot at the beginning of stream I said, keep in mind I made a booklet for fandoms, for things. So this is the actual result of it all. This is the, request list. Last minute, before, I had a thought and an idea to make a little, something. Because when I went to, the 2 times I went to, like, the vendoring events, I was like, there's usually, like, items people would have and not have, or people will be upset mightily, greatly of. And so, I created this booklet idea, called the request list, which boils down to, for the next vendors events and future things, draw me a list of things and I will 100% do them. So I had quite a lot. I encouraged a lot of people, obviously, so I had quite a lot. Some for the most broad, some are super specific, but I told them any game, video game, cartoon, anime, or fandom, I will want to make merch of it in the future because I want to try the best to be inclusive to everyone as much as I could. The problem was the fact I guess I wasn't specific about that little debacle because it turns out a lot of people. Oh, I gotta go my foot. A lot of people really put like everything. When I said every fandom, I said every fandom. So this is the result of every single thing that I've gotten so far. And there was one more I had to like. I also was there, so I'm gonna read off the entire list of what I got. Shoot. So I got, so I had Danny's World, and 2. If you're wondering why there's a 2, it's because it was requested more often. And I have like the booklet next to me so I can like kind of tell you what it is as well. So I had Danny's World, I had Chainsaw Man 2, one was just called Chainsaw Man, the second request was like Chainsaw Man, but specifically I think Bean or Aki mainly. So if you know those 2, yeah. I had Persona 5, Invincible 2, or should be 3, because I know there's one more character. There, technically 2, because Tech Jacket is a character from Invincible. So, yeah, I got that. Dispatch, the new game that's like everyone's playing, which I have not played, so that's the new game everyone's playing. Animal Crossing, Dispatch. I've never played Dispatch. I know nothing about it, but I know only the fact because I have the Moist Critical Bat. That's the only reason why I know about it. Animal Crossing, Demon Slayer, K-Pop Demon Hunter, Devil May Cry, Gravity Falls, Naruto, Uma Musume ×2, because there was a lot of requests for that one. I think they didn't see it. Baby Metal's an interesting one. Because apparently, the guy who went up to, this was a guy who was like super into metal. He was wearing the Baby Metal shirt. Apparently, I've heard about the band, I just never played or listened to their songs. But apparently their lore, the fact that they worship like a fox god. And I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah, apparently they're the lores that they worship like a fox kitsune spirit. I was like, holy cannoli, how did I not know about that? That's kind of sick. I was just super enamored with the fact like, oh man, they're worshiping me, JK. But it was very funny, seeing that as well. So, I was able to at least like put that down. So I'm gonna listen to maybe some music. Look, it inflated my ego a tad bit. I'm not gonna lie. If it worshiping like the best animal, aka the foxes, who am I to say? Is it such a crime to be talked about from the band and things and all that? I'm just kidding. But it was kind of cool. I didn't know that lore, so it was super fun. And they also had Zelda too. I think one they just put Link, and the second one was just I think Legend of Zelda. God, your ego be inflated a bit. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, who am I? What is a person to not be blamed when they have the love of foxes? Uh, Studio Ghibli. So they put like three different like two Studio Ghiblis. So they had three technically. It was Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, and Spirit Away. The thing is, I was actually gonna do Howl's Moving Castle. I was actually gonna do that one. I couldn't do it in time. It was supposed to be a print. That was originally supposed to be a print, but I didn't have the time, let alone the money, energy left to do more of it. So I know that next time I do want to do the rest of the Studio Ghibli stuff. So 100% I want to do at least more of that. And things like that. Power Rangers. I don't know which one specifically, but they put Power Rangers, so I might do the typical regular ones. They had Vocaloid, which is basically just they put the ordering was like Vocaloid. No, it was Miku, then Vocaloid, and then Teto. And I was just like in that particular order. I was like, I don't know why. It's just they just all grouped themselves together. But Vocaloid as a whole slash Utaloids, specifically Teto, I guess. Since I know people are gonna want the mesmerizers or whatever duo they have now in the day and age. Jujutsu Kaisen times 3. I think it was because someone put it the first regular time. I think someone put the second time was what was the second one they put down? They just put Yuji Itadori from the series, so they put him down. And the third one was they put Choso? Where is it? I can't find it. Choso, the bad guy. So it was like 3 times. So immediately, I guess Jujutsu Kaisen is like the most popular out of all. So I might have to do merch. Arcane, which is the League of Legends game anime series, which I have not watched, but it looks pretty cool. Monster Hunter. I actually don't know what Monster Hunter is, so I actually have to look that up. Monster Hunter. It is okay. So it is a series. It is a movie, TV, game series with dragons, a ton of dragons. So I know nothing about this. There's a lot. There's like a lot. I know I was like, you can see my range of like, uh-ohs coming in because there's like 1,000 I do not know. And I was like, I will do the best to do it. Frankie Frankenstein, which is from Monster High. So, a very interesting topic since I have not heard Monster High like forever. Spy X Family, Sonic, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Forsaken. I had to look up what that was, and it turns out it was technically it is a Roblox game. I don't know nothing about it, but it's a Roblox game. That's all I know. Pneumonia, Soul Eater, Fairy Tail, Hazbin Hotel, Free Ren. It has just been put in twice. Free Ren has been put in twice, essentially. This Shiki was also. I'm surprised you haven't heard or seen Monster Hunters yet. To be frank, there's like 1,000 medias. I probably have seen it. I just never. There's like 1,000 things that be passing through me. It just never hit me. Monster is honestly popular. Pretty makes sense. Then again, my timeline and how my feed works is like vastly different to like others. So it probably is just there. I'm just not in that field and circle. I mean, I don't know nothing about it, so probably is that. Shiki, which is that was like a very oddly specific one, which I had to look up. I don't know if I'll be able to do that one because I don't think I physically know that well, let alone people. That might be probably Guilty Gear is one. This one's a more hyper-specific one. SCP Foundation with Sander Sides, which is I think very specific. The person who wrote was like, I think is very heavy into the standard size and or SCP. And so my mind immediately went, okay, how would this work? Because it's like the most hyper specific thing. I know I said I was gonna draw everything, and I do not shame no fandom. No fandom is no fandoms gets no shame. So I'm not here to do that. But it was very hard for me to do that one specifically because that was like I have not been in the standard size fandom in for years. This is yeah, Guilty Gear was also there. Genshin Impact twice was there. I think one just put it normally, and the other one put like in specifics. What was it? I think they put down Kaven. They put Kave Genjin, and I was like, oh, okay. I might, but the thing is, I steer away from Genshin Impact because it's a lot more, there's a lot of hate going around with their arting and comes with character designs and things like that. So, if I ever do Genshin stuff, I would not mind. I know some characters, but I'm not heavy into it. But I know some. There's a lot of things going down with it, so I'm just like, maybe not, I guess. But who knows? Who's to say? I haven't folded in yet I folded in playing Cookie Run Kingdom. Who's to say I can fold in for another gacha game? I don't know. Maybe there's a chance I'll play it on stream. That will never. No, I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna bet on that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I do not know turn-based games that well. Uh, we had Impact twice. People put Impact twice. Dan, Ruby, Red Dead Redemption 2, specifically Red Dead Redemption 2 with Arthur Morgan, Dragon Ball GT, Killer Instincts, and Tech Jacket is supposed to be with the Invincible thing, so that's why soon history repeats. I'm not gonna fold. I'm not gonna fold, okay? I've already sold my soul to Cookie Run Kingdom. I had to like fight tooth and nail to get me out of that. I cannot do another gacha. I can't. Killer Instinct is like a very like super specific one also. And the last one is Spawn and Splatoon. There is one more that I do remember that was there. It was super small, and I was talking to my friend last night. We were trying to figure out what the heck it was. It was called Chenya. And so me and my friend were like, Chenya, what is that? I thought it was Chenga. And we thought, oh, it's from a character from like a series called Link Click or whatever. And so I took a photo, sent it to the naming of it, and she was able to realize like, okay, that is 100% a Y. And I was like, that's a Y? That looks like a G. And so I put the Y with the G, and so it turns out that the character was from a series that's like playing now, Twisted Wonderlands. It's supposed to be based off the Cheshire Cat. I've never played the game. I just know that the anime came out on Disney Plus, and the cast is stacked, very stacked. And so I went down a rabbit hole just learning about like what the heck Twisted Wonderland is. And so I think that was the realization we came to, knowing the fact that they scratch off the latter bit. I thought it was like a last name, but it turns out it wasn't. So it was kind of that's what we figured out. So I don't know, maybe I'll do Twisted Wonderlands. I don't know. But that was the request list. Obviously, there are some that I will do. Like I will do like fully. Like if you like Chainsaw Man, yeah, I'll do it. Animal Crossing, yeah. Splatoon, my friend had told me immediately to do that, so I was like, sure, I'll do it for your sake. It's like JoJo's, fully I will do. I love all the JoJo series. I love up to part 6, and I cannot wait for part 7. The ones that are more hyper specific, that 100%, I'm gonna have to make that like on a commission list at the very least. Since like I don't like there's some hyper specific ones. Like Shiki, I know nothing about. At the same time, did you put the Splatoon one in? I know someone did you put in the Splatoon request? So oh my god. But there were like a couple that were I'll do. There's a couple I will do, and a couple I will not do. It just really depends on how much what the popularity is. And by that I mean Proxy. What the heck can I do? At the very least, I know the next con event, maybe. Oh my gosh. You're the reason why our friend was listed off everything. They reveals like, do it. So cool. You know what? I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do the popular, the main ones if when I have the chance. But yeah, you forced in my hand. But honestly, thanks for the request. So yeah, I, the thing. But there's a couple of ones I will do. There's a couple I won't do because one, how popular, two, request wise, three, how much they will sell. I would do almost all of them because some of them are in the range of like commission site. So if you don't see the ones whatever the next event I'm selling, I'm very much sorry that I didn't do it. But uh yeah. Oh, these are the vendor buddies. Oh shoot, I'm blocking still. God damn it. So these are the ones who I put vendor buddies. These are the ones who kind of help me. Where the heck do I put myself? I'll just put myself up here. These are the ones who helped me during like the entire weekend, essentially. AK the ones who I was talking with like the most and were giving like helpful advice and tips and everything. And so because of them I was able to learn about the things and the vendorings and they were like super comfy to be around. I'll go in the listing of or they're all these. By the way, these are all of their Instagram handles. So, give them all a follow to at the very least to show them support because they're also that freak talented people as well. In the sense because they are way more. They are absolutely the goated. I'll go quickly with all. So, Rose Milk Tea. Rose Milk Tea fun was actually the boothing behind me or front of me, depending on the ordering. They were the one behind me, and I went over and checked out their boothing section. I've seen their items before. A long time ago. I think during the first con or the second one. The other one. I can't remember. But their art style is super pretty. It's super like natural earth in like tones, and they gave me like advice and like screenshots like what to send because I asked them like a couple like boothing questions as well, and they were able to like They were able to like text me like the things for future things, and plus I like their designs as well. So thank you, Rose Milk. You was very much of a comfort person. Madame Bun Bun. Madame Bun Bun was also the one who I saw during the first vendor, who's super sweet, and the one that I mentioned with the Austin Power print, they're the one who gave me the Austin Power print, and I think the Pinkie Pie keychain. They were both the one. She was super sweet, and I told her. I told her like the last time I went there was the first time I was like meeting her, and I told her happy that I became a vendor, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so amazing! Congratulations!" And I was super happy about it so much. I was like, "Yeah, you inspired me because I bought your items like a prior before, and now I'm able to do the thing because of you." And so I was like super ecstatic. So give love to Madam also Bum Bum. Also, next is Star Space Animates. I'm gonna call Star. They were the ones across from me as well. Like, there was supposed to be a table in front of us, but apparently the boothing just didn't show up. So they were on like they were like one table over. And they were super, super, super kind to us. And they were a duo of a child parent duo who were selling. The mom was helping Star out, and we were just talking how much it was parallel to me and my mom, who were also doing the vendoring thing, and it was the parallel. And so this case was a family, but majority was like us. And so we talked, we laughed, and we like chatted like so much. They also stream on Twitch as well. I don't know if they'll ever see this VOD, but also follow their Twitch. I think it's the same exact naming as well. And they're also super sweet. They were super kind. They gave like tips and everything during the entire time. They gave us like the advice and like helped out, and their art is absolutely gorgeous. But give them like a follow. And I want to give a massive thank you because you made me like comfortable because I think they made my first like vendor friend vendor buddy friend and everything like that. We gotta figure out how to collab at Arc Stream together. I don't know how, but we gotta figure it out. Next is as he draws. They're also vendoring the booth next to Star. I went over there and checked out. I've been trying to mean to check his section out for a bit because it caught my eye. And the thing is, I met him the first time way back also. He saw me and my mom there, but I don't think he didn't want to call out immediately, but he was super sweet as well. Coming by, he participated in, like, the raffle. Actually, almost all of them participated in, like, the raffle to like the very least. He was super sweet, and kind, and he was able to give me the let me go back, let me find it. Where's my haul section? This. He made this sticker on the bottom, which is from, if you, Kaguya-sama Love is War, sticker set, and, it was super sweet as well. Because he also gave me, like, tips, and he told me, like, the stories of his con experience and things, and how his first one was, like, also, like, really very not good. And so he was just like, I'm gonna take the chance to take the other con by a mile, and I'm gonna, like, take them down. So he's also super sweet as well. And super kind. So thank you for, like, the Kaguya-sama sticker, and thank you for, like, having the yap, because I was enjoying talking with him, too, as well. He was awesome. And this one, next is I'm gonna bite my tongue. Citadel. They're the ones who gave the keychain, the Vash sticker, as well as the print, as well for Spy Family. Follow them. They're super sweet, super supportive. And she also has her own comic series, which I thought I put in, but I guess I didn't. Let me quickly find it so I can give that also a proper shout out. Let me find it. Okay. She made a series called Red Ring. You can read on Webtoons. I'm not sponsored by Webtoons, but I do want to shout also her artwork out. So if you like reading Webtoons and comics and things like that, like, follow her work. It's super nice, and her art is absolutely gorgeous. There's a section I remember. There's this that had, like, the different dairies, because I think that drew me in also, as well as the Vash, that had a different type of, like the dairy types in anime. So you have the Yandere, the Tsundere, the Dairy, the Kundere, the Himadere, and, like, everything in between. So I was just like, that's funny. And so we kind of bought. I should have bought one of those stickers. Dang it. Oh, man. Oh, I think the music stopped. Hold on. I think the music stopped. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, the music stopped. Rutrose, Raggy. Rutrose. Okay. There he goes. Let's go to my thing again. It's probably quiet. It's playing now, okay. But that was basically, it's called Red Ring series. Follow it, it's super fun. And I personally, I'm reading it also as well. So, yeah, and they're super sweet. Last one is, Creature Creation Circus. I don't know if I want to say her name because I don't know if they value, but I'll just say I'll say, like, Triple C, just for the sake, or Abracadabra. I don't know, but they came to our booth. No, I think I came to their. No, they came to our booth. They were walking around. She came to our booth, walking around. She makes plushies. Like, handcrafted plushies, and they were so good. They are really, really good. It's so nice and comfy. They had, like, a giant Dino Nugget one. They had, like, a couple of, like the like Pokemon ones that had, like, the Mimic covering up with the face as well. And so I love them all. She came by actually our booth a couple of times and to participate in the raffle as well. She was so sweet, and a partner as well. And they have a lot of pets, like, so many pets, like tarantulas, like lizards, dogs and cats, like a full-on rescue animal center type beat, and I was like surprised because I wish I could. Like, I have like a dog and like a stray cat, and that's it. And I told like the story of like the hermit crabs to them, and she was just like, "Oh my God, this hurts my soul," because I raised hermit crabs, and it was just like, yeah, 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 yeah. But it was kind of funny, and they came like a lot, just yapping around and just having a good time chatting with us. So I want to give a shout. If you like plush, homemade, handmade, crafted plush, also follow these are all their Insta socials. So if you ever want to like follow them, this you can use this little section, and these are the profile if they're trended. But they helped me. They made me feel like super comfortable. They came and like chat, and I chat with them, and they were so nice. I enjoyed them a lot. And I don't know if I would be at the very least kind of today the whole vendoring spiel because of their like support and like their absolute energy. Yeah, oh yeah, the stands. So fun fact, they she had like a stand where it was like a 3D printed stand that had a QR, no, it was like a device that was embedded inside of the things where you're able to immediately scan it with your phone, tap it, and you'll be able to look at it, which is super cool, honestly. Me and Bo were like both like enamored. We were just like, oh my God, oh, it was cool. We didn't know how to I wish I took a photo of those actually, but it was honestly a cool design. But give them all a follow. Follow them on their socials. Give them mass supports because they're also really cool. Honestly, I wouldn't be here. At the very least, Star, you made me comfortable to try and talk because I don't know what I would be because I would have such a very awkward person talking around. And they were super comforting to me because it made me want to now do more future vendor events in the future because it made me realize how much I actually like vendoring because it kind of is like a fun thing to do. I think this brings us to like our final slide. So, what now? Now that I've done, oh shoot, let me actually make myself bigger now. I forgot I made myself. What now? Oh shoot, what now? Now that I've done the first vendoring event, what do I do? One, I'm going to attend more vendor events. I want to attend more, at the very least, in my hometown or whatever is local in my area. In fact, before I start stream, I was able to apply for the one next year. So I will let y'all know if I do get into it. But I'll be able to get into that one particularly. So if you see if it's a yay or nay, I will let an announcement be known. If not, then I just did it. But if I don't do it, the second thing I want to do is shop, which kind of brings me my second announcement. Since there's a lot of improvements during the last stream, there's a couple of newer things that like kind of popped in. Obviously, the emotes have now like upgraded since I have a ton more, but I also have a brand new link as well that you can definitely check out. If you go to the whole main page area and look down on the thing, you have a little section that is just called Ko-fi. There's a little emoji that is basically called Ko-fi. And I have now made an official Ko-fi shop, a Ko-fi account. And I don't know if I can be able to, let me see if I can actually show it. Let me see. Hold on, actually, yeah, let me see if I could. Ko-fi. Yeah, for first announcement, I have officially made an actual Ko-fi account. So, this is the first time I've made one, in a sense. You can follow that sucker immediately if you want support. I haven't had the chance to make a link to payment for everything, but this is where I will be making very PogChamp. It is very PogChamp. It was supposed to be, I was gonna use Etsy, and I was gonna use that or Shopify, but Etsy has like some problems with its AI bull thing, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna deal with it. I don't want to deal with that sucker. And Shopify, that was already way too complicated because you need to like buy another thing. Redbubble, same problem with AI. And Fiverr, oh boy, you don't want to mess with the Fiverr stuff. But if you want, this is an if you want to support me, or if you want to donate, or anything, or see updates this is where everything will be coming from. Obviously, I haven't had the chance to like finish it yet because there's like 1,000 things I need to update, obviously. So it's kind of like bare bone. But you can see I've now posted where the commission sheet would be at. So all the commissions, I'm gonna slowly transfer all the commissions that I made from my Google Docs to here, at the very least, maybe. And I might keep both of them open, who knows. You'll have the same update as everything before, prior. So you'll have it, and I'll soon make an actual shop, soon, so you can actually buy whatever I had made. I'll post them on there so you can buy them. So that way you don't have to worry about like the whole you buy them one time at con things. But yeah, you can like apparently donate. You can like apparently like have it like special things. This is the closest way for me because it's not like it's not like what's the other site that people use? Patreon. Patreon's like heckin' different, so I don't have said the money for that. But I made it so I'll be uploading special things there as well, if for like memberships and whatever things. So do not spend money yet. Do not spend money. Don't. Do not. Don't. I don't have it because I was debating to post something regarding my 2.0 me version, but I'm like opting that out because I realized like I don't want to. But other cool things, they'll be there. So if you want to follow, shit, I forgot. If you want to follow, I'm not yet. It's an if. I don't want to. Your support of just watching and just like whenever I stream and just showing up is like the biggest support enough. I'll make it so that way it'll be worth your time. Trust me. So it'll be there. All the shops will be there. All the other cool things will be there, and whatever special things I have. So that will be the thing. I'll make an actual announcement when I do have something special, or I'll make it like a reminder thing or whatever. Because I haven't plugged in my thing. Trust me, my entire page is like bare bones. So yeah. And the final improvement, is improvement. Because I learned so much from the vendoring, I do want to learn to improve making the booth way better and tips and things and advice that other people gave to me, so that way I'll be able to make it better. Cause I do like vendoring a lot. Um, it's apparently I do want to do more vendoring a lot. It seems super fun. People in there were also super fun as well. And apparently I want to learn a lot more about how to make it better. So that's the main goal of it. So I want to make announcement posts and things and everything in between. I was actually debating to actually I'm gonna put on my website to add like vendoring things, so a vendor on highlights and whichever happens. So on the main website that I actually have. So keep an eye out for that in particular whenever I have the time to do it. At the very least. But yeah, that's practically it. I do want to do more vendors, and I do want to do. Obviously, I am still an art major, so hence why. But who knows if it goes well? I could. Who knows what could be? Wait, I forgot my English. The world is like my oyster, so who knows? But those are the improvements. So take a look if you want to see my page, my Instagram, or my other sites as well. Trust me, I want to, and both my art artistic things, I want to grow as well. So yeah, and I think that's practically all my slides. Yeah, thank you. See you at the next convention, which will whenever I get the announcement. So yeah, that will be kind of it. But yeah, I like vendoring, I like the shopping, and I think I like it. The fun fact, let me actually go to the slide. Where's the slide I had previously? Where's my dad? So, my dad, who, I'm debating if I should tell this story or not. I'm not gonna tell it. That was like a very, like, stupid thing, but my dad, he has always talked about Comic Cons and events. I've always mentioned it to him when I used to live, about how like I want to go to like TwitchCon or an Anime Expo, the big ones that happen in like Los Angeles or whatever. And apparently, he always told me sort of like you should do the vendoring thing and everything and things like that. I'm just like, oh, I'm too bashful. And he's never been to an Actually, in fact, I think the most fun that happened was between all of my families. As much as my brother tried to like disregard as his thing, he actually was enjoying himself My mom got like a comic book and some other stickers as well as my dad bought some things. And the thing is with my dad, he told me before he left to go back to LA, he told me immediately, like, I have been to conventions and things before in the past. This is the first time I think I've ever had this much fun ever in a convention my entire life. Like, genuine fun. So he was super happy to go there and everything. And I was just like, oh, that's so sweet, because it weirdly inspired him to go, because he always stuck around, and like he heard the stories, he just never gone. So because of me, this is the first time he's going, and he had a blast. And my mom, this was a blast. She's done vendoring before, but not to like this type of thing, because she does like mental health and more focus around that. Not real with the nerd things, but she was able to handle with it. She was able to understand it at the very least. She knew it. I mean, she was chatting up with, like, she didn't know who the heck Pink Amina Diana Pie was, let alone any of the other or Harley Quinn stuff. She didn't know she was cosplaying to Killer, but it worked out. And she had fun there, and it was great. And everyone had like a good time, and I had a good time as well. I mean, as much as I was very bashful at first. The thing is, the weird thing is the sales I thought were like bad, because first day no one came like at our area, so I legit was worried that I was like messed. I was like, ah, shoot, I'm not gonna do well. Turns out it went fantastic. It went out super well. Everyone slowly came in. The raffle was the part and everyone loved the most. I was gonna ask my mom whatever her favorite part of the con was, but I'm gonna take a guess and just say, she'll say like, and I was like, oh, just seeing my child be happy and such. But I'm gonna ask her like when she comes back and be like, hey, what was your favorite part of the convention? And I'll ask her again whenever I have the chance. But yeah, having a good time is the best outcome. It was. Besides, there was like beside the one inconvenience of the sticker stolen, everything else went peachy, and I made like the profit. That's like a good thing. So it went out super well. So I did apply for the one that's happening next year on my birthday month. So I'm definitely gonna do that one. Hopefully, if it does let me through, because I don't know if I'm accepted yet. That's my biggest thing. That's my worrisome. But I feel with this, I do hope I do, because they're already listing the people who's gonna be involved for the next one. Because I know Eric Vale's gonna be there, the voice who does he's in One Piece. He's Phoenix Wright in the Phoenix Wright anime series as well, and a couple of other ones. So he'll be there. I hope it'll be fun. I'm gonna check it out. I want to do that at the very least, so I can support. And hey, if I do, I'll make an announcement posting, hey, I'm gonna be there. If you wanna come, that'd be cool. It's like a 2-day thing. I'm not gonna like force anyone. It's just like a if and a want. And whatever I have sold, like I said, I'll make a shop for it. So don't worry, I'll make an actual stream announcement when I actually do that. You sold that went well. You did great for his first time. Yeah, for a first time vendor, I'm happy. Boba, thank you for the support. I was so nervous. I was legit worried that like it wasn't gonna go well. It was gonna be like terrible. And the fact that I wasn't gonna make any sales, because I'm a new person. These are like people who've done this for like way longer than me. How am I supposed to compete with any of that suckers? Not suckers. How am I supposed to compete with any of them who are like way better than like me? And it turns out it's not as scary as the second time as the hours go long. It went super well. My mom suggested hey, why don't you just live stream your day at the convention? And my immediate one was like, no, I can't, because the internet is 1, bad. 2, I really can't show my face because my webcam is also bad. And 3, it is so loud. I don't think no one will be able to hear. Plus, I don't have my headphones with me, which I'm gonna have to buy a new set super soon, because I think my like little bit is like falling apart. So, I couldn't do that, sadly. But I could have done other things. We tried to do a live stream on like my laptop, my phone on Instagram, but that also didn't work. But yeah, besides that, it was super fun. I learned some advices at the very least, and the people and things that like stuck around. So I now know for the next event, I'm buying a tablecloth that's like can cover the entire thing, so no thieves can steal my shit. For 1, 2, make enough stickers and other prints. because apparently people really love like the things I've made so far. So I'm gonna keep making whatever's like the most popular, i.e., Beastars, since everyone loves the Beastars and the ponies. And 3, just talk with more and connect. There's a couple more that are gonna happen via next year too, 2026 fall. So I'm also gonna check those out as well. So do not fret and do not worry. We'll be able to do those other events as well. But I'll also make announcements. And who knows? With how well, who's to say I could do like the bigger cons that I was like always terrified of ever going? Like, I mean, not TwitchCon, obviously, because that already has like some bad rep at the moment because I don't want to deal with like the amount of bad things that happen is not good. There's like other ones. There's like some more local in like Los Angeles. There's like Anime Expo maybe. I know there's like some freaking what's it called? There's also like I know Katsucons, I think a thing. There's also I know like some in Texas. There's like 1,000 like cons. Because they're like surprisingly the Fresno cons are weirdly big. They're very big. Like Fresno is a small city, but their conventions they hit. It's like the one time where people can like go out and do things. Like it's that big, and it made me happy. But the people who did came out, and to everyone who did like saw and like support the images and like follows me on my socials, because now we have like now 53 people, which is kind of crazy to imagine that a lot of people came to both my booths and my art. I want to say like a massive thank you to just people who liked my stuff, I guess. I wasn't expecting to get this far. I was not physically expecting to get this far. And lo and behold, people came. Honestly, big fall for real. Yeah, people came, they saw my stuff, and they realized that, yes, I am worth the time than anything else. And it just pushes me to put more into this and for my future stuff because dude, I made like a shit ton. I'm not gonna lie, I made like a lot, and so with this, who knows? The world is my oyster. This can help with like future vendors, so I can make things better. This can help with like streams, so I can make things more polished. This can also help with like I don't know my also personal life and bills and things. Because my God, heck, if somehow like the art industry is like crumbling down when it comes to animation, I might as well be a vendor, just make my art from there and with the shop as well. So I'll be able to do that. And I think that roughly ends my stream. I don't know if my mom's gonna like come because I wanted to ask her if there was like a something special event she particularly like, but she's in a rush to do something, so I won't be able to. I'll ask her the next time. But I think that'll be it for today's. Let's go to the main actual section. Actually, let me go to the ending part, but yeah. Thank you for the convention. Oh yeah, let me put it, I'll just do the bye-bye screen here, actually. This seems kind of fun. Where's me, so I can move me real quick. There we go. That seems good enough. But thank you guys for supporting me the most. I really appreciate this the most. This weekend was the most eventful, and I'm happy I was able to make y'all smile. And the people who bought my items, who asked me questions about my art and my experience and everything, I appreciate you all. You made me very happy, and I hope for the future you'll see more of me because I'm not gonna stop. I want to do more vendors, man. I want to be with the big dogs, man. And who knows, with how big they say, I don't know who told me, it's like, your art can touch, like, people who you never know who's gonna touch. I'm like, if the day the big content creator or someone big follows me and actually wants to buy my stuff, I will be in cloud 9, I'm not gonna lie. But, thank you guys for, I guess, watching my little highlightal stream and everything and things like that. I hope you guys have a good, morning, afternoon, or night. Oh, actually, one more announcement. Okay, I know the Ko-fi thing was like a bonus announcement. I actually have one more. I have, so the reference sheet I was holding off making the reference sheet post until via next year, but because of how much I'm slowly improving, I might as well post out the gate. So, there's a high chance that the reference sheet, the actual official 2.0 reference sheet of Kitsune, will be possibly released Saturday or Sunday. And I mean the actual official, like, a proper reference. So, from then on out, whatever I've done art-wise, you'll see.
You probably have seen it from my thumbnails from my VOD channel, because they are vastly different from my era. I was experimenting with clothing, so I think I came with like a proper design. So tomorrow will be like the official tweet or post or something, I don't know, of the newest Kitsune 2.0, 1.0, I don't know, 2.0 I put down, I think, reference sheet. So then by next year's goal, we're gonna have an actual proper better version of me. Like that'll be it. I've been holding it off till next year to post it, but I might as well just do it now since I'm in a giving mood. I'm in a generous mood for y'all. This is my gift to you guys. A free new reference. And I'm pretty sure you can tell from the art that I have done from some emotes that they look vastly different from what I look like as of now. So yeah, you better be excited for that. So you'll have like a new version of me by next year. I'll have like a brand new everything and a new PNG tour of me. In fact, I could get some done like during this holiday break. So you might see the schedule on Sundays, whatever's happening. So yeah, be excited for that. But thank you guys for today's stream. Thank you guys for talking and yapping with me in the story. And like I said, thank you guys for just supporting me. Your support and just is enough to give to me. Whether it is via through, oh shoot, ads are starting. Come on, man, why are ads starting? I don't want to do that. I think I got rid of ads. Okay, so there should be no ads. I don't know. But thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for having fun. Thank you, Madre. Thank you, Boa. And thank you, GB, for also joining earlier for my stream. Tomorrow we'll do, I think we'll do an art stream. I'm pretty sure I posted that. Depending on how much time I have. I know I said 12, but there might be a chance it might be pushed to 1 or 11. I do not know. It heavily depends on the timing. But we'll do an art stream. We'll do an actual official commission art stream. So everything will be that'll be it. And then I don't know what the heck will happen. Next week will be a holiday break for me, so I don't know, more streams, more stuff. I don't know. But we're updating, Reaple. We're updating. We're updating, and I'm happy. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna eat the rest of my chips. If you want to follow my, oh, excuse me. If you want to follow my socials, actually, let's go to the main. If you want to follow my socials, I'm everywhere on where's me, okay, there's my socials. You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, Blue Sky, for YouTube, my website, and now coming soon, Kofi as well. If you want to support me through that directly physically, you can do that, but don't, because I have not made anything post yet. But that's just an if. Don't do it, please. I don't want your money at the moment because I don't have anything special to prepare. So yeah, but you can just follow just to see what I have, because I'm pretty sure there's a section for free things as well. So yeah, you just follow to follow. It helps, I guess. If you want to have actual art commissions, because I'm slowly, we're in the commission phasing of my life, so I can do other things. Follow my commission page. They'll take you to the Google Doc, and you'll have art made by me, and you'll be able to have it digitally and everything else. And that'll be pretty cool. And actually, my Ko-fi link didn't go through. So let me actually I'm pretty sure it's on there. Never mind. I don't. You can just click on my homepage. And I think that's it. At the very least, I think that'll be it. But that'll be all. Let's go to the goodbye screen. Okay, there we go. Thank y'all for joining. I'm glad y'all like the emotes, by the way. I really am super happy y'all like them, at the very least. So they're super cute. I'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe, possibly. I know definitely, just all the time. Hope you have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, and or good night. And I hope to see you the next time. And you'll see more vendors from me. Thanks for tuning in to the stream, but it's time for this little fox to tune out and actually eat and drink, because, yeah. Alright, everyone. The broadcast ends in 5, 4,